Fellas, welcome back. Welcome back. Timothy is back. Sorry for the long hiatus. All right. Um, Let me cut that fan off for y'all. We got the hookah edition today. We got the hookah edition today. All right. Now, before we do anything, let's go over today's scripture, and we're going to talk about how it applies to today's content. This is going to be from Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Now, fellas, originally I was going to talk about the truth about modern day dating today, but I'm going to actually talk about chasing your purpose instead. Now, naturally, as men, we want to be in control of everything, correct? We want the whole world in the palm of our hands. And this is a natural order, right? God created man, but before he created man, he created our spirit and our masculine energy first. And then he put it into the flesh and decided we were going to be the rulers of the world. We were going to be the builders of the world. We're going to be the leaders, the providers, the protectors. We're going to be the ones who spread his message and his love and his knowledge. That's why he gives us a helpmate to procreate and get everyone closer to God. So it is our duty as a man and as a husband and as a father to get both our wife and our children closer to God. But you can't do that, fellas, unless you're chasing your purpose first. Excuse the loud ass machine. This hookah edition, by the way, pretty soon it's going to actually turn into a podcast. It's going to be called Hookah and Healing. I'm going to have special guests on here. We're going to be going over very important topics, and that's going to be a sub. It's going to be a sub channel, so that way you guys can look at podcasts and my individual content. All right, so again, I'm not good with this shit. I do what I can. I make the best out of it, right? So let's talk about chasing your purpose. And we already went over the 5F model a long time ago. The 5 F's that we must follow: faith, finances, fitness, family, and fashion, right? So obviously the first thing you want to do is get your relationship right with God. Fellas, there's no way around it, all right? You can try to take the easy route out and say, I don't believe in all that, or if God was real, why is this, why is that? And that's the devil trying to take a hold of you because you're not getting what you want out of life, or you're not happy out of life at this current state. And trust me, fellas, I live in the same economy as you all, especially here in Metro Atlanta, right? Shit is expensive. Gas, groceries, utilities, rent, car notes, car insurance, the whole 9 yards, right? So what are we going to do to fix that? You have to lock in. In order to be comfortable, fellas, you're going to hear me say this probably in every video. It requires discomfort first. A lot of you have never felt discomfort. Going to the gym, it fucking hurts. It fucking sucks. Even now, being down to 8% body fat, I still don't like going to the gym. I still don't like going for runs. I still don't like meal prepping and all this other goofy shit, right? But it's the results and benefits we're after. Remember that. The results and benefits. What are the benefits of taking care of your body? Having the look, having the appeal. And then let's go on the inside. The insides. The inside of your body. The stuff that you put inside of your body. It limits your risk of heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, the whole 9 yards, right? A lot of y'all walking around with stomachs that, and you can't even see your own dick when you piss. But you want a bad bitch. Don't work like that, fellas. The first sign of respect is you respecting yourself. Look in the mirror. Are you truly happy with how you look and how you do things? Yes or no? And you have to be honest with yourself. Don't say whatever on YouTube. Don't say whatever on Instagram. And don't say whatever to your friends to try to make yourself look lesser or make the situation lesser than what it is. It is what it is. If you look in the mirror every day and you're not satisfied with how you look, you need to change that shit. You need to change that shit. I didn't like how I looked, so I changed the shit. Looks maxing is a thing, right? And some content creators are against looks maxing. We're going to change the term looks maxing, and we're just going to change it to mastery. What are we going to do? We're going to maximize in every level. We're going to master everything. Our relationship with God, our finances, our fitness, our family, relationships, the whole 9 yards, and of course, our fashion. We're going to capitalize on everything. And fellas, this is a long process. None of this shit is gonna happen overnight. Most men don't even start getting successful until their 20s. Until their 40s. So if you're in your 20s now, those are your years of trials and tribulations. This is the time to be at the maximum level of discomfort. So by the time you're in your 30s, you're fucking comfortable. Everything you want in life you have. You feel like wanting to get a car, you go buy the bitch with a cashier's check. You want a house, you got $100,000 laying around for that down payment. You want to take a trip and fly first class, Turks and Caicos, and maybe take you a baddie with you, you can do that. But it starts now. Stop going on YouTube and looking at these unrealistic lifestyles, all right? 99% of people in the world aren't billionaires or multimillionaires. And those, even if they are, they're not flying on jets every day. They're not eating shrimp, steak, and lobster and caviar every day. They're not on yachts every day. They're out grinding. You guys have to look at the dark side of everything. You have to look at the price for everything, all right? Athletes, you see the game, but do you see the amount of work they got to put in? You see how much time they spend away from home? You know how much, like LeBron James, you know how much time he had to dedicate to his craft, missing birthdays and Christmases and family events, weddings, graduations, funerals maybe? Yes. If you want to play hard, you have to be working hard, or working harder at least. Putting in 70 to 80 hours a week at work, that's when you can say you fucking tired. A lot of y'all, man, I be seeing these and I even just hear it around here. Some of y'all work 30, the bare minimum, 30, maybe 40 hours a week, and you talking about how tired you are. Tired from what? Consumption is the biggest killer in today's society. People spend too much time consuming, but there's no productivity. I don't understand how all y'all can get on here 90%, all right? Because studies do show 90% of men in the United States are out of shape. Men have officially have a better chance of becoming a millionaire than getting a six-pack. And of course, a lot of you in the 90 percentile are going to say, well, shit, I'll take the million, fuck the body. Okay. But if you're not disciplined enough, that million is going to be gone. But if you're disciplined enough to lock in on your body, you'll be disciplined enough to hit that million. And then you get best of both worlds. Why not have both? Stop settling and selling yourself short because of some rapper or athlete or whatever is living this grandiose lifestyle. Yes, they put in the work to get $200 million contracts. It is what it is. This is not one of the videos I'm going to harp too long. All right. So we've already talked about the whole fitness part, right? That shit is uncomfortable. Working 80 hours a week, that shit is uncomfortable. But when them checks hit and you're able to take vacations, you're able to go out of town, you're able to enjoy time with family, you're able to bless others if you want to, help your moms out with a car note, help your pops out, help your girl out, help your sister out, whoever, the grandma, whoever you grew up with, your day ones. All that shit feels so good in the end. But you can't have an end game without beginning something, without starting something. Stop sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, because I'm going to tell you the harsh truth, man. Nobody gives a fuck about a man's feelings. They don't. And sometimes the harsh truth is you have to deal with the current state. We now live in a very imaged, looks-based society. They care about how you fucking look. It doesn't matter where you go, fellas. Job interview, the gym, a date, the club, cigar lounge, grocery store. They are looking at everything. Your hairline, your haircut, your beard, your shoes, your jacket, your cologne, your skin, your fingernails. The list goes on. Everything is being overly analyzed. I'm not saying go out here and blow hundreds of dollars a day for your appearance, no. But if you don't even take pride in how you look, well, how the fuck you expect anybody else to care about how you look? For those of you that want to take the easy route and say, I got plenty of money, my family's well off, or I have a good job, I make $200,000-$300,000 a year, guess what? That's fine and good. You're going to go pay for the dates. You're going to pay for her BBL. You're going to take her out of town, and she's going to come back and go fuck a guy like me for free. because she's gonna see he's locked in and he don't give a fuck, and this guy is simping and don't give a fuck about himself. Can't make it up, fellas. Jeff Bezos has been cheated on. Elon Musk has been cheated on. These are some of the richest men in the world. Money is not going to keep a woman. I'm telling y'all that. It'll keep her happy because she gets to reap all the benefits. But overall, she don't want to come home and sit on no big ass stomach. Fellas, y'all seen how I looked prior. I took my own advice. Choosing signals now are through the roof. I get approached. I don't have to do any approaching. I get DM'd. I don't have to DM anymore. And I'm not even viral. So imagine when my status becomes elite. Yeah. And I'm not doing none of this for recognition. I'm not doing none of this for attention. Fellas, I'm doing this for y'all. I plan on launching my own men's self-improvement academy by the end of 2026. And this is when we're going to master those 5 F's. But I have to give y'all a little bit of content at a time, so I'm not throwing too much information at y'all. I can't be that college professor that's like, here's 80 chapters to study, the test is next week. No, it don't work like that. You got to give it to them piece by piece. We're going to peel back the layers of the entire book, and we're going to take exams and quizzes in between before we take the final exam, which is going to be being at 15% body fat or less, making that minimum that 10K a month. Remember, we're going to shoot for 20 if you can, based off what city you live in. 15 is the new norm. I'm sorry, fellas. It is what it is. The only way you're surviving on 10K a month is if you have no kids, no family you're taking care of, and no debts. That's include car notes. No credit card debts, no car notes, no, what do you call it? Medical, student loans, none of that shit. Then you can survive on 10K a month easily. But if not, y'all got a baby mama, 2 baby mamas, you got other shit going on, other shit to pay off, you're gonna be making about $15,000 a month and still living modest. Don't go get a $1,500 car note, go get a $1,000 car note. If your car note's more than $500, you got bigger problems to worry about. Your insurance is more than $400, you got bigger problems to worry about. Your rent's more than like $3,000, you got bigger problems to worry about. Live modest. Something you must understand throughout this journey. It gets lonelier and lonelier. You're going to begin to elevate, and everyone around you is going to start staying where they're at. Everyone's going to be rooting for you during the journey. But when you actually achieve it, that's when everyone switches up. Mark my words. The more money you begin to make, the more lax people get because they're expecting you to be the breadwinner and start helping them out while they don't have to contribute shit. They sit around, they still work them 30, 40 hours a week and be bitching about how tired they are and how they have no money. And you might be dumb enough to send them something. No. They not putting in the work, they don't deserve it. You put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Nobody is entitled to shit from you, not even your own parents. Nobody's entitled to the work that you put in. Now, if you decide to be generous and bless others, that's on you. But just know you ain't never getting that money back either. It is what it is. I really got a whole lot to say today, fellas. I just had to get that off my chest. I need y'all to lock the fuck in. There's no way around it. The shit is gonna hurt and the shit is gonna suck. There's a reason why it's hard. If it was so easy to be in shape, everybody would be in shape. Y'all heard me say that before. If it was easy to be rich or comfortable financially, everybody would be financially comfortable right now. Nobody would be bitching about this economy. You won't be hearing all about this. I'm not going 50-50 and all this other goofy shit, right? Because everybody would be financially set. But if you're not financially set, you're not in the best shape of your life, you're not at the absolute best place spiritually with God. Remember, I don't care what religion you practice. But if you don't have that strong relationship with God, Allah, Buddha, David, Jehovah, whatever you want to call them, fix all that. Family and fashion can be fixed later. But the top 3 is the most crucial things, especially when you're in your 20s. That's all I got, fellas. If you don't lock in this year, you're probably never gonna fucking do it. I'm calling y'all out. Alright? I'm calling y'all out. stay in the 90%, or come join this 10%. Y'all be blessed.